Hi there, I'm Christophe Choo with the Christophe Choo Real Estate Group at Coldwell Banker in Beverly Hills. And I want to take you on a tour of a portion of the Sunset Strip area called the Doheny Estates and the Bird Streets. I work here in Beverly Hills and I sell real estate here in the Los Angeles Westside areas, including the Hollywood Hills and a sub-area of the Hollywood Hills called the Sunset Strip. And so right now, we're here on the Sunset Strip actually, coming from kind of the main central part of it towards the west, and we're kind of in what we call Nightclub Row. This is where we have all of the big nightclubs here on Sunset Boulevard, and where all the kids go, or I shouldn't say kids, I'm 43 now, so all the younger people like to go to see live bands, and it's primarily live bands, not necessarily clubs. Like right over here we have the Roxy, which is a big time club. It's been around forever. The Rainbow Room over here to the right. Lots of great little restaurants. We have the Key Club right over here. Looks like DJ Quick is coming to perform sometime soon. And we're just now to turn off of Doheny Drive and enter into the Doheny Estates area and the area called the Bird Streets. Now, when you're looking at the Sunset Strip in the Hollywood Hills, this particular part of it, which is the western end, we're right on the border of Beverly Hills. This is the prime location. Once you're here off of Doheny, any of these streets off Doheny are the most expensive and have the highest concentration of celebrities, actors, movie stars, singers that you can imagine. And we just turned off of Sunset, and we're now north of Sunset Boulevard here on Doheny. And right now in this part of Doheny, houses start at about $2.5 million up to, I think right now there's a house for about $7 million. Occasionally there's a little small house for $1.5 million or $1.8 million that needs work, but those are pretty far and few in between. But it's a very nice street. This is lower Doheny, so we tend to have a little bit larger, flatter lots, but most of these houses do not particularly have views. But it's a really great location, and lots of nice houses. Let's take a look as we come up here. Sold lots of houses over the years on this particular street. This one here on the corner I sold a number of years ago. Very charming kind of New England Cape Cod. Behind these hedges here, this house recently sold. I think it was about $3 million. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Winona Ryder's home. So that just recently sold for about $3 million. Or $3.2 million, somewhere kind of up in that range. So we're continuing on up Doheny here. I'm going to be seeing a house here on Sierra Mar in a few minutes, but I want to take you up first to the Bird Street portion of the area. And it's called the Bird Streets because all of the streets are named after birds. Bluebird, Blue Jay, Nightingale, Thrasher, Oriole. There's a lot of different bird names, and that's why they call this the Bird Streets. Over here to the right, that's a home that was built in the 1980s, kind of an 80s contemporary. Sold about a year or so ago for about $2 million, I think a little bit more, a little bit less. As we're coming up here on the left, at one time, that kind of country-style home, which obviously you'll figure out why the person owned it, was at one time, years ago, the home of Dolly Parton when she had a house here in Los Angeles. So we're continuing here up Doheny. We're not quite yet in the main Bird Street location. There are some offshoots here, and off to the right here is Oriole Way, which is a really terrific street. We have Warbler Place up here. So again, it's the beginning of the Bird Streets, and there are some really great parts of it here, but we're going up a little bit further to kind of the prime part of the Bird Streets, which is, again, Nightingale and, oh shoot, I forget the names of the streets offhand. You know, sometimes I do forget. So anyways, we're continuing here up on Doheny. Nice blue Rolls Royce, the new Ghost. That's a great car. Nice Ferrari, so you can see, nice Range Rover. So as you can see, good cars up in this neighborhood. Well, if you can afford a $3 million to $25 million home, you're probably going to have a nice car. So that's to be expected up in this neighborhood. So here we are actually entering the main part of Doheny Estates, and we're going to go around this curve, and we're going to be entering into the main kind of part of the Bird Streets. So, but here we are in Doheny Estates. So there's some really fantastic homes up here. You know, most of them have really terrific full-on city views, and what we often call a jetliner view. Now, what a jetliner view means is basically like if you're in an airplane and you're basically seeing the entire view from the horizon across from, you know, up here if you get the right property, you can have a view from downtown all the way to the ocean. So you can see the sunrise over downtown to the east. This is, by the way, this is a really cool multi-level 4-story house that sold a few years ago, I think for about $7.5 million. Right down the street down there is the house of the owner of Hustler Magazine. Gosh, I forgot his name right now, but that's on Robin Drive. And here we're continuing off Doheny, and We have Nightingale Drive, so we just passed by Robin. Now we have Nightingale Drive, and I'm just going to take you on a quick tour of these actual streets here. Swallows right here to the next. It's only about 3-4 blocks, so it's pretty easy to give you a quick tour. And there have been a few homes sold up here recently for about $1.8 million, $1.9 million. Older homes from the 60s or 70s that were torn down and rebuilt. Some of them did not, at that price you're not going to particularly have a view. So we're here at the dead-end cul-de-sac of Doheny. This house sold about a year ago. I think it sold for about $8.9 million. Brand new construction house at a nice flat lot and great views. So we're turning back down, heading down south, and it's kind of a hazy day here. It's about 65 degrees. You can't see too well, but through the trees there you can see on a clear day you have unbelievable views of the city, and you can kind of see it. Over here to the right, if I'm not mistaken, this house sold about 9 months ago for about $2 million. Looks like they're tearing it down and building yet another house. Lots range here from about 8,000 to maybe 15,000, 20,000 feet. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You're not going to, well, there are a few acre lots up here, but pretty far and few between. So here we have another street called Marina Place. And all these streets dead-end go into a dead-end cul-de-sac. So Marina only has maybe 20 houses on it as we go up. Like this house straight ahead, I believe, is on the market now for about $1.9 million. It's been off and on the market for a number of years. This house sold a while back, and I think that was close to $2 million. Looks like they're renovating the whole house. And one of the restrictions up here in Doheny Estates is you cannot block your neighbor's view. So if you buy a house, you're going to build a new one. They're all somewhat terrace lots. You can't block the neighbor's view. So and there's all these different code restrictions for that. This was a nice house that sold about a year ago for I think about $3.5 million. And you can see again the view of the city through the clouds down that way. So we're going to stop this portion of the tour so we can, have part 2. And so thanks for watching. If you're looking to buy real estate here or sell real estate here in the Los Angeles Westside communities, including the Sunset Strip and the Hollywood Hills, give us a call at 310-777-6342. Again, my name is Christophe Choo with the Christophe Choo Real Estate Group at Coldwell Banker Beverly Hills. Or check out our website, www.christophechoo.com, and you can learn more about real estate here in the west side of Los Angeles. Thanks for watching.